And hello screamers. So in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to turn on your false vocal folds. There are multiple ways of doing so. Maybe let's first go over some of the approaches that I do not think that you should be doing. First one is, I do not think that doing something that is too far away from what you should be doing is the right approach. It can give us an idea of how it kind of sounds, but if you do not already listen to this style, then it might be hard for you to do anyway. So for example, I do not follow the approach of barking like a dog. It has way too much exhalation going on, so it will not feel nice when doing so. I'm of course talking about the big dog sound where you're doing this growly, barky type of a sound. So I do not think that that is a great approach. Of course, if your bandmates told you, hey, you need to learn how to growl, and then you come to us and, I don't know what this really means, and then, yeah, okay, then we can say it's something like that. So I do not think that that is a great approach. Second one that I see a lot of voice teachers also use is like throat clearing. I do not think that throat clearing is a smart approach either. Talk with any ENT and they would definitely say throat clearing is not the way forward for anything. So first of all, that is damaging for your voice, to your voice. So do not think that throat clearing is the way forward. Other than that, it can also be done in another safety type of mechanism where you hold on to a high note until that your false vocal folds go in and support and help you. I do not think of us learning it as a safety mechanism is either what we're looking at. It's at least a greater approach than the two others, but yet I do not fully recommend it because it's quite of a trust thing. You have to really, really trust yourself to be able to do that type of a method. So all of these approaches as well, they only go directly into a voiced sound. So already there, I do not fully agree with this type of approach. I will always say that it's better to do Kaigia first, Mongolian throat singing, Tuban throat singing, whatever name that you would like to give it, okay? So I first think that we should start there and then build from there. It is a way softer approach and it will truly help you get into these areas, specifics, way, way softer without too much of all this mental imaging that some teachers will use. So I do not go in that approach here at RMS. I think it's way safer to start with throat singing and build from there. Because all of the different styles that you can do, let's say tunnel throat, right? Hi. So I can do that with Kaigia added. Hi. So you can do all of these with a safer approach. First learn this throat singing, and then add the distortion to it afterwards. That's what we should be doing, in my opinion. It is a much safer approach and it will always be better. Also, we are trying to create a good muscle memory, right? So from that, we can then turn on these sounds. So please think of first learning throat singing with a professional and then add it to these distorted sounds, right? Or begin there and turn it into this. That's the right approach for learning how to use your false vocal folds.